Just half a year ago, I planned to do more work on my business, but I was watching some self-improvement videos that were so much fun that I just couldn't really take action. And it was kind of fun, I realized, yeah, I'm watching these videos, I improve my beliefs, I get some knowledge, so eventually I will act, right? But what I didn't realize is that fun is relative, and our brain will just choose always what's most fun available. And you know this thing that if you have video games to play or to do your homework, you'll go fucking play video games because it's more stimulating and fun to do. But then, even when you finish like playing video games like for 10 hours, I don't know, you won't do your homework. And the point is, I haven't realized it till the very end, till just a few weeks ago, when I stumbled upon more information about dopamine detox and how basically eliminating the fun stuff from your life can make a huge difference in terms of your business progress and your actually actions of how much are you willing to work, how powerful will those work hours, deep work blocks is going to be. And basically I eliminated everything. I wasn't fapping, I wasn't, eating too much junk food, like, for real, none of it. Just chicken and fucking rice. I don't know, it's still, I realized now it was a bad diet, but anyway. The point is, I realized that I got rid of everything, but my motivation was still kind of ruined, It got better, yeah, but like, on, maybe 50%, maybe instead of doing 3 hours of work, I was doing like 4.5, maybe 5. And it was still not the great result that I wanted, because I wanted to take action for the whole day, which also was kind of the wrong idea. But anyway, I didn't have a full control over my life, and it all was just changed and shifted one day when I realized, oh god, I have a YouTube addiction. It was when I was simply watching half an hour videos about Minecraft Let's Play from Loloshka with some fucking interesting story and fictional characters, when I realized, like, what am I doing? Why am I watching this? I was watching this like for the whole year, every single day. It was the power of daily uploading from this Minecraft YouTuber. And I was so addicted to it that I didn't even realize it. I realized I've never actually planned to watch this, but yet I was finding half an hour every single day to watch this Minecraft stupid video. It kind of seems obvious, but honestly you also have such addiction that is so sneaky that you don't even realize it exists. And you see, when I realized that, I was like, fuck. It really does ruin everything for me. As well as watching self-improvement videos, as well as watching some anime, like one episode or something. You see, it was that cliche of 1 hour of video games is gonna ruin your whole life. And I realized it after a year of trying to be more productive. And, okay, so fast forwarding to actions. I actually got rid of this addiction, and what do you think happened? What do you think happened when I just stopped watching YouTube and unsubscribed and consciously decided to myself, yeah, I'm gonna stop watching this shit and I'm not gonna touch anything of it again in years, if not my whole life, until I make a ton of progress. And you see, the results were quick to come. In literally 3 days of, maybe some cravings of some dopamine, of this dopamine detox, I was already doing twice as much, 100% add to my previous productivity. How powerful is that? Yeah, well, I went for a whole week, and then I was like, oh, okay, now my brain says like, yeah, I showed some guts, I can do it, I can get rid of this addiction. Now I'm gonna look what I'm missing out on. I don't know, I honestly poorly even remember why I did this. But yeah, I stepped back into like YouTube for like fucking few days again. I was just in this kind of depressing mode, you know, because of this highly dopamine drawback symptoms. Because I didn't realize I should actually substitute this YouTube addiction, this highly dopamine stuff, with something funny, which, as it turns out, were truly self-improvement videos. But now what's funny, in like 3-4 weeks in, I realized that yesterday I was procrastinating kind of on reading a book on, I don't know, whatever it was. Yeah, I was reading some great book, non-fiction, but I realized I was procrastinating watching not some stupid videos, but watching some diet guide on an hour and a half. It was called like Fat Chance 2.0. It's like 10 years ago, Hamza truly recommended it, about obesity, about, I don't know, ghrelin, insulin, leptin, all this kind of stuff, that it's all about biochemistry, which basically is affected by what we put in our mouth, you see, and about all those evil, I don't know, corporations, sugary stuff, propaganda. And I was getting so much pleasure from watching video that would genuinely benefit my life, instead of some fucking Minecraft that doesn't even exist in the real world. When I snapped back for a few days, literally, the first few videos I watched, I had this experience of like, yeah, I'm kind of having fun, but it's kind of worthless, you see. After that week of hard work, of learning so much new information, of changing my life so much, I just came to a realization, it's just not worthy my time. You see, and it's the same for like, I don't know, video games for my father. He never played video games. He was never addicted to them, because he knows it doesn't worth his time. It's just some janky trash. And you see, it's all about, I don't want to truly say trauma, but it truly is some kind of mental disorder, mental problem. Because if we were loved, if we had something fun to do, something interesting, something developing as a kid, if I had this, I wouldn't play fucking video games. Because when I like went to school, I would be in this environment of degeneracy. It's not to say that they were all like fucking smoking in the second class, in the second grade now, but I always felt that people around me were kind of stupid. They weren't really interested in stuff I was. I felt a bit like an outcast, so I went to video games, you know, and it's basically the same story for people around my age. And I don't know, Hamza did the same thing. Rav did the same thing. And you see, when you get something truly fascinating to put your time into, something developing, like I found in self-improvement videos, then I found through business when I got a bit of bored of this self-improvement stuff, because I realized like, if I fucking meditate for 2 hours, if I take the cold showers, if I stretch, go to the gym, etc., it doesn't really do shit, you know. I saw a great video today, kind of saw a bit of a sneak peek from First Man, like tier list of self-improvement, and it is called, and basically he wrote down like 3 sections of I don't know, of improving your life, and from first to third, like first was the most life-changing. It was like wealth, relationships, so some real adulthood stuff, and he separated for the ages, but it doesn't really matter, because the third sector was actually self-improvement and the thing we learn, and it was graded like the lowest ROI task, return on investment, was just kind of janky. And I realized now why. Because paradoxically, we all learn this stuff about sleep, about stretching, about cold shower, about meditation, getting some sun into our eyes. I don't know, Max looking guide, something like that. And I realized after spending so much time in this niche that it's mostly jank. Like, yeah, it doesn't improve your life. It gets the board points, you know. It's kind of a mental training for more tough stuff like business or like going into relationships or I don't know, some truly heroic stuff. I don't know honestly what there is more to life right now, which is funny because I realize I often refer to just these two things, business and relationships, because honestly it's just having the most impact. But returning to the topic of YouTube addiction, just think about how much time do you truly spend on YouTube, and think whether you could actually substitute this time by learning the long form content from, I don't know, hourly courses, from podcasts. Full guides from Hamza are also amazingly valuable. And if you could just document that in Notion, you will remember much more information. And when you actually invest your time, hours and hours into some long form content, you are more willing to take action, because it's simply that you improve your focus, so you are able to comprehend the information better, and you just are more relaxed and more mindful about your life when you're on this dopamine detox. So dopamine detox genuinely changed my life. And if I would give just one great, awesome advice for my younger self a year ago when I started a YouTube business and all this more advanced self-improvement stuff, I would say to him, bro, just Google the monk mode, the dopamine detox, and shut your fucking ego in the basement. Because if you don't believe what these guys say, you'll get nowhere. You see, I wasted so much time because I couldn't realize that all I needed was to had some balls to went on this monk mode, to went full time on self-improvement, not to just remain this 1 hour block every single day to watch some shit or just blank so I could procrastinate on it, or I don't know. It was so stupid. Please align 100% of your day to your purpose. Think of how you can be more productive and improve even more every single mistake you make. Improve.